Tuesday, December 23rd, 2014, 11:23 a.m. We woke up for about a half hour or so. Not quite awake yet. Yeah, that is lovely. Don't usually leave them on during the day, but since it's almost Christmas. Hi, Mama. Now, I set this up. She was in this chair, and Jejun was in the other, and I decided to put Miss Meow with Jejun. What do you think, Meow Meow? Meow Meow? Meow Meow, Meow Meow, Meow Meow? Jejun? Meow Meow? See? Here's your friends. Yeah? Meow Meow. I noticed that this is missing, and I knew it would be. I was thinking while I was in the other room. I bet you he saw it and put it up. He will not notice did various things. But you can bet he noticed his freaking DeLorean. See, that's the other one here, but this one is the one that lights up. How does it light up? Don't break it, Amber, but figure it out. Yeah. It's got to be very basic. The batteries are on the bottom, so what's the switch? Oh, right here. Ta-da! He's sent away for that because the Hallmark that we had in our mall closed down this year. So, or else he would have gotten it there. I'm sure of it. Or I would have gotten it for him because that's what I was doing. We were getting like a, I was doing this is the year ornament. This year our ornaments are in wood. Let's say the year. But again, one says a year and then a geek one. Like I think I got him that. I don't remember. I got him something geeky. He had a few geek ornaments before. But anyway, that's a thing. Wait a minute. So last night, after I was done my words and everything, I did the dishes. These are just some that I don't think are dry enough. And the glasses, these are the glasses that didn't fit in because they're misses. No, they didn't fit in because the chair was full. So they're going to be done today. And that's from the French press coffee he made today. And yeah, let's see his little setup there. And I've made myself some tea. So I'm going to start the day off, well, the afternoon off with tea. But yeah, I had the dishes done early morning. And that was something that I did. I'm not totally useless. I also got the 750 words done last night. And there's a possibility that they might fix the glitch thing. They might, they're going to look into that, and we'll see. If I got my writing streak back, I'll be glad that I kept writing for sure. If I don't, I'll stay with the, start at day one thing. But I obviously would feel a lot better if my writing streak could continue. Right, Mama? Right. Okay, then. You have food so you can't. Oh, Scratch. What? Yeah? It's 1 p.m. Hi, Meow Meow. Yeah, I see you with your friend. Oh. Hi. Hi, Miss Kitty Meow. Miss Kitty Meow. Meow, meow, meow. And Jejun. Greatest Jejun I ever... Look at that. Now this time, I did not put Jejun beside Miss Kitty Meow. I had Jejun there from before, and Miss Kitty Meow decided to sit beside Jejun on her own again. So I'm thinking sometimes Miss Kitty Meow makes a decision not to sit beside Jejun. But other times she's like, I feel like doing that. I think it's so great. I know it seems immature to have a doll, I guess, or a stuffed animal in the living room. We get these like classy chairs, and we're like, and I do that. But honestly, it's like the best thing because I think it's great for Miss Kitty Meow. She honestly has taken to this, like, to Jejun, like it's her friend or something. And I think it's great. I really do. I think it's wonderful because I don't know. It just makes me happy because, like I said, she had a hard time, and I know she missed Lion, but she was still so conditioned from whatever she went through to not really allow herself to be close to him, though she would be near him, but not near enough. This is really the closest she's been to any other thing, and I'm hoping, just crossing my fingers, hoping that maybe this might lead to later her accepting a kitten. I don't know though. Maybe the fact that Jejun is Jejun makes her able to accept Jejun, but we don't know, right, Man? That's so great to see. Okay, so uh, the Christmas cards. This is pretty impressive. We sent out Christmas cards last year, and yeah, two of them are from a book company, but let's not worry about that. And these two are from Jay's dad, and he didn't sign them. He just gave us $50 bills in them, which is awesome. But I was like, you didn't sign them. What is that about? I don't know why that's so important to me. But such great cards from everybody. Everybody who sent a card, thank you. And if you send them late, that's awesome too. I don't. Some of mine aren't going to get there late, but I'm so excited. This is full of Christmas music, and I keep having to update it because I do admit some mini bit of compulsion with the music. Let's look at the. Okay, we'll go to music. I know. Look at this. Look how old school I am with this, but it's great. Like, so what I've done with this is I've made it so that there are the Christmas, and then also swing and band, Christmas swing jazz band, and my recent download of 30 songs from the 30s, which is basically jazz and old stuff. But look at this: Charlie Brown, Rudolph, and like stuff like the. Yeah, like, awesome, beautiful. Even She and Him. I mean, come on. Tell me this ain't awesome. Also, wait, where is it? Handel's Messiah, yeah. But yeah, I'm totally really digging it. Even Family Guy. But oh, that was blurry the whole time. Wow, guys, did you enjoy that? I don't know. It's just some good stuff, right? Like, oh, I'm trying to turn it off again. Have you tried turning it on and off and on again? That's an IT crowd. Please don't Americanize it. So yeah, there we go. Our only. This is how hard our life is right now. Our dilemma next year. Okay, not only does he want a taller tree, but here, this space here that is, a very good spot for a tree. Excuse me, that was a tea burp. It's going to have this thing that holds my records soon. It's 3 crates wide, and it'll be. And it's being made by somebody in the States, and I don't think it's fancy or anything, and I don't think it's not gonna look as nice as, let's say, that would or this would, but it's gonna be. I think it's still gonna be awesome. My records are gonna be off the floor, and then the record player can be used, and or possibly down the road a better record player can be used, and other stuff can go on, and I can reset up, and that will be less cluttered, I think, because I think I'll switch things around. But anyway, since that's going to go here and change things, which I think it should go here. The records should be out here because I'm more likely to listen to them. And, it works with the fireplace and the chairs and all that. But this is the problem. Then where does the Christmas tree go next year? Thought, well, we can always move that, sorry about the fat finger, over there because there is space behind the chair and against that wall, sort of. Move the record player, and then the Christmas tree goes with cassettes around it. and tall, well, it would reflect in the mirror, but it would work. And I guess maybe that's kind of what I have to like settle for. Yeah, dilemmas about, oh, meow meow. Meow meow's like, oh yeah, you have such problems. Such horrible, horrible problems. Meow meow? Yeah. Meow meow. Okay. Bye. See ya. See you later. Bye. I am getting really excited about Christmas all of a sudden. I know I went to a family Christmas dinner, got traumatized now, but I'm okay. Like, now I am excited. Oh, I'm also, I'm watching, I know guys, I'm watching Renato videos because he's still compelling to watch. Well, I'm sort of watching, I don't know. Look at that, you got me pearls. For those who have left comments, yes, my husband is very good to me and very nice, and he's very thoughtful. I mean, he's the one that got me the Doctor Who tea set, like, you know, this, and he's also the one who got me the Alice in Wonderland. So clearly this is a man who knows me and is after my own heart and loves me, and I love him too. I'm just not so very good at showing it on video or in front of other people or to him. No, I'm kidding. It's reciprocated in different ways. We're just very different in when it I don't know how to say it. Like, it's like when it comes down to it, he knows it, I've shown it, I show it. It's just he's better, but also he's not perfect. Somehow some of you guys are thinking he's perfect. You got to remember, he's a gamer. We're talking, not to trash him, but geez, guys, I mean, my very awesome husband will throw his controller around. Actually, he's getting better at not doing that. He used to. He doesn't now. But you should hear him. Although gamers, I guess, would be like, well, duh, of course you get mad at the games. It's called gaming. But, I mean, it's not like, I don't know. That's not my only complaint. I mean, but I'm not going to give you a list of complaints just to counteract. I just think some of you guys are building him up so high that, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. Although I think that's awesome. I mean, that means I'm doing a good job in editing out all the other stuff. It would happen too sometimes. Like, he would do something and then say something or whatever, and I would edit it out, and then I don't know. Because remember, oh, sorry, I'm making you look at the tree again. Jeez, guys, sorry. Look at the cat in Jejune. But remember, guys, like, it's never the whole picture, right? When we're vlogging, we are vlogging our lives, and it is the closest to honest, but when we're editing our lives together, like our day or whatever, we're clearly not showing everything. Thank God we're not showing everything. Could you imagine? And this is my bathroom adventure. Like, I don't want to be showing you everything of our lives, because that's ridiculous. You can't do that. Even the daily vlogger, big vloggers on YouTube that are doing the daily vlogging, they edit their lives. Maybe they don't, like, change certain things, but they leave a lot out. You're not going to have your worst fights or even your most intimate moments, thank goodness. You guys don't need to see that. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, but you know what I'm saying? This is, like, I'm not going to show you the worst of Miss Kitty Meow, am I? I try not to show when she's puked, right? She's like, will you ever shut up? Are you okay, Mama? Take the phone. How was that? It's like, that was different. Anyway. Oh, I'm just saying. Like, guys, of course, my husband's awesome, or else I want to be with him. But I'm awesome, too. Is that what this is about, me going, you guys think he's so awesome, but what about me? I'm awesome, too. I really am. That's silly. Of course you guys think I'm awesome. Or not. I don't know. Whatever. Look at that, Peace on Earth. Now I've got that song in my head. I really love the David Bowie and Bing Crosby version. You remember that? I think I'll go listen to that instead of Renato. I like Renato. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. I need to read a book. That's what I need. I haven't picked my next book to read, although I'm thinking about that one. But I'm also thinking I might just, like, read these. Why not? Like, well, look at these. Counts as a read, though, right? No? And I've got so much poetry to catch up on. Look at all the Christmas cards still left. For those of you who did not ask for a Christmas card or say yeah or whatever, you're lost, because these were the greatest Christmas cards ever. I'm still really amazed that we have sent over 50 cards out. That is pretty awesome. Next year, I'm shooting for 100. I hope I know 100 people that will accept a Christmas card. Like, it was so weird. Like, I'm telling people, like, in family, I mean, I want to send you a Christmas card. And they're like, we don't do snail mail. It's too expensive. And I'm like, I don't need one back. I just want to send one to you. And they're like, and then getting into the debate about how expensive postage is. Well, of course it is. So's a bag of chips compared to when you were a kid, or bread, or anything. Everything's more expensive. Don't be ridiculous. You don't have to send it out, but I think that's the lamest excuse ever. Especially if somebody's like, snail mail is way too expensive, as they walk out with their, like, latte or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't respect your choice not to snail mail, but the cost, when I was dirt poor, dirt poor, I could still send out a postcard. Even if the stamp was $1 or over $1. Are you kidding me? People are silly. Even if they're like, well, I have a big family of 30, 50 people. Well, that's like less than a dinner out. I've already said this argument before. I'm just not going to try and convince people anymore. I just think it's silly. Especially since they'll go, well, we can do it over the internet. And then, yeah, okay, yeah, it doesn't quite feel the same getting Merry Christmas written on your timeline, if it does get written on your timeline, the same way as holding a card. You know, you guys know I'm talking about. They're still on my side with this. I'm not too old school. There are people my generation that are doing more snail mail and more book reading and stuff than the generation above me, or my parents' generation. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how a lot of stuff is coming back in my generation. It's like we purposely want to go more analog. Probably to counter all the technology. Just to, like, make it a little, to space it better. To deal with it better. I don't know.
Roxy was home and killed a kid.
It's 5:06 p.m. Oh, jeez. Husband says, but I think she's making snow angels.
Or he murdered someone. Murdered some poor child.
Wow, thanks for ruining Christmas. Again. So there you go. Hi guys, it's 11:43 on the, the 23rd of December. I just want to show you, they restored my streak. They contacted me back on Twitter, because I had mentioned it, and, they said they haven't had anybody else had a problem, but then I noticed, like, a patron had messaged, said on, like, in a thing that they had this, streak glitch as well. I think it was just a matter of it not auto-saving on the server like it did here, and then when it said 760 words here, on the server it didn't quite get it in time, and it had me at 740 words. saved, and it had cut off the last of my words, and then that broke the streak a couple days ago, as I think I showed you guys, but I don't know. And then I was like trying to make peace with it. I'm going to keep writing anyway, which I did. I wrote the next day. I made sure I got 750 words, but it had that one stroke. But then they fixed my streak. So I'm pretty happy about it because I've worked really hard. I have typed 750 words or more every day for, well, it was 111 days, and then it was 112 days when it broke, and today it's going to be 114 days, because yesterday was a 113-day streak. So it's all fixed now, and I don't know, I got so excited. Look at me, I'm nearly at 1,500 words tonight, so it's 11:45. I've already saved, so I've got my 750 words. I'm going to make this challenge for the rest of the month. It would really suck if they restored my streak and then, here, let me just have a sip of spearmint tea. It would have sucked if I broke my streak after they restored my streak. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's also why they took, well, also they have life, but maybe that was cool of them to, like, wait almost a day to fix the streak to see if I was going to, like, keep writing or not. Because why fix the streak for somebody who's just, like, maybe slacking? Especially around Christmas. Like, why wouldn't I slack? Most people might. I gotta finish this spearmint tea before midnight. This is part of my water. I was gonna go with water, but I wanted the spearmint, and I wanted the, warmth. Yeah, the warmth. Just totally on a binge of top hits of the 1930s. I wrote about this on my journal yesterday. My dad would say, like, your feet's too big, and, like, he would add, like, stuff like it stinks too. Like, I don't think my feet stunk ever. I've never had an issue with that. But he, like I said, the dad over the years saying to me, your feet's too big, and I always thought it was something he had made up. And it wasn't. Oh gosh, if I play that for you, it'll flag. But basically, it was a real song by the Ink Spots, and it was in this collection. And I told Dad, I had him listen to it over Skype, and I don't think he had remembered that it was a real song, because, and I'm guessing, like, based on years, that probably his mom sang it to him, because you know how she was in her 40s when she adopted him, so he would have been, so she was in her 40s, they adopted him, he was young in his 50s, right, because he's like 60, something, 62 or whatever, 62, 63 at the most, he's like, something like that, and, so, but she adopted him in his 40s, and then, so, she was 40s in the 50s, that, and remember how, like, about 20 years before is a golden age, like, if you're in your 20s or your teens, that was when the music was the best for you. That's why every generation says, oh, the music sucks now, and it was good back then, like classic rock, oh, that was the best music, or doo-wop, that was the best music, or whatever. But I think there's great music being made all the time. You just gotta know where to find it. There's folk music being made, stripped down music, as far as, like, just, like, real instruments, like, as in no synthesizers, well, synthesizers are 80s, but, you know, no, like, people playing with guitars and drums and no big manipulations, but there's also good, like, synthesizer music. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but I'm just saying, like, I don't agree with that. There's no good music being made anymore. It's all this stuff that can't freaking understand. No, there's everything being made. And yes, there's different stuff made now, but there's always been different stuff made. That's how music is. That's one of the wonderful things about it. But anyway, that's a tangent. The point is that I think it was a song that stuck in my dad's head from probably his mom singing it to him. And look at my hair. I had hair product in it. That's a fail for me with hair product. Why did I bother? And yes, I know I need a little trim down there, but still, I like the length. You know, the hair product though made my hair look greasy. I knew washing it would make my hair look greasy, but anyway, I was like, I don't want to wash my hair. This was Castro's Lounge. Castro got looked up, days ago, and that was a place in the beaches, and yeah, good times, good times. See, I like it when people write in my journals. If I meet you and I have my journal on me, I hope you'll write in my journal. So anyway, I got about 10 minutes left, so I'll wrap my journal up. It's kidding me out before she ended up sitting beside her. Sorry, I'm looking at, my bookshelves, which as you guys know from my vlogs, but that's what they look like in photographic form. Photographic. Again, if you didn't see my last vlog where I did talk a little bit about some of the comments made, and I'm thankful. And I tried so many times to make that vlog to explain some other tangents, but then I was like, you know what, I really probably shouldn't talk about all of the stuff of that just yet in a vlog. And it was really, like, I didn't want to do that, not because I'm not transparent or anything, but because there's a lot of complicated stuff, and I didn't want to, I don't know, let's just say I spent more time with my 2 cats than I did with my parents combined. Granted, my dad put in more time, but if you want to call it that. And yes, I don't even know if Suja's listening, but I was also someone who played in the gullies in that, but I was also a good girl. I was totally the good girl. Except for when I had the illness, like of anorexia due to, stuff that happened in the hospitalization. I was actually, and that was due to being like stuff happening to me. That was my way of coping. But anyway, other than that, I was like totally at church all the time. And I don't mean fake church. Like, I totally believed, and I was a good girl. I was a good girl at 17 living on my own. I didn't have my first kiss till I was 19. And then I didn't go any further, and the guy dumped me for a redhead, which I don't blame him. And she's actually became one of my best friends, so it was kind of funny. And then I didn't have my first sexual encounter. And this is me living on my own, working in a factory. Didn't have my first sex until I was 20, when my first so-called love, yeah, he was my first love, came to see me. He came to see me, and yeah, we had been involved for several months over the internet. We met on AOL. So that was way back, but I was 20 years old. And then I didn't have anyone else until I was like 25, and the relationship had gotten really toxic and blah blah blah. And then I still, I was a good girl for a long time, and I was pretty easy that way. My dad was saying about how I was also great to travel with. I was an easy traveler, so for traveling. Anyway, now it's 11:52 p.m., so I'm done with this, but I'm excited my streak is back. But is it weird that I also feel like I have a guilt complex? So I'm like, well, I know that I wrote the words, I know I did it, but now I feel like because the streak was technically broken by the website, that this is like a fake, like it's not legit. But it is legit. But just like I would have been bothered in continuing with starting day 1 and always knowing that the streak shouldn't have been broken, I'm now going to be bothered that the streak is there, but that technically it was broken by the site. So am I real? Do I exist? Etc. etc. Sorry, but I complex. Sorry, complexes, plenty of building complexes. I'm just rambling. We had company over and we had some wine. It was a chocolate wine that my husband had bought. It smelled strongly of chocolate and cherries, and it tasted like you were drinking liquid chocolate covered cherries, which sounds awesome. But now I've learned that too sweet is too sweet for me. I don't like the driest of wines, but if it's too sweet, I'm not that keen on it either. But it smelled amazing. Like, who doesn't love chocolate? If you don't love chocolate, what's wrong with you? No, I understand. There's some people who don't love chocolate, but I'm just saying, what's wrong with you? Okay, guys, I'm gonna just wrap this up here, post it, and bam, good to go. Then I can try to figure out how I'm gonna make a vlog out of 10-minute segments of stuff. Sorry about that. And I'm really excited about Christmas and Christmas Day because of having dinner here at home. And I'm going to make Rice Krispies tomorrow. I'm going to make them myself with supervision. I know, but nobody's ever done that with me. So I want to make Rice Krispie squares myself, and I want to make sugar cookies because I promised myself that I wanted to do that for my husband. So he's going to supervise, probably help me. Hopefully I don't like go, yeah, you take over. I hope I honestly do it because I think that would be awesome. And we might even vlog a little bit of it, but I don't know. Because, yeah. Okay, bye, and I hope you guys are doing okay. It's a tough season. Like, even when things are going good, it's tough, it's stressful, a lot going on. And when it's bad, it can be like, oh man, it sucks, because different things. Like people said, families, or lack thereof. Like, I've been there, I've been totally isolated on holidays for so long. Like I said, a few years ago, my now husband surprised me when I came home with like a little tiny Christmas tree and a wreath, and it was like the most moving thing that had happened to me because I'd been so neglected at I'd almost like just given up on ever feeling that. So he's a good guy. I'm not denying that he's pretty good to me. So anyway, gotta go. Thanks for listening, and I hope you guys are having an okay time. And if you're not, I hope you're distracting yourself with good stuff, like tons of movies. Don't have to be Christmas movies. Could watch anything you want, or TV, or music, or writing, or reading, or walking, or taking photos, or vlogging, or gaming, or whatever it is you do, or petting your animals, or whatever you do. Just make it through. New Year's coming. I know it doesn't change a lot, but it can. I always like the beginning of a new month and a new year is even better. So, take care, guys.